Hey guys, I'm the Burke and I do things, and today tested out some new makeup. It's on my face. If you want to know what it is and what I thought of it, then keep on watching. Let's go. Okay, so the thought behind this video was I wanted to try out all the new Colourpop stuff I got. However, that is 3 things, so I threw in some extras in here. So the first product I'm going to be trying is a foundation, so I'll let you know what's on my face already. For brows, I have the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil and the ABH Clear Brow Gel. I have found that this LA Girl pencil, even though it's a little bit more on the waxy side, the staying power is extremely good. Like, I go to work and I come home and it's not like I've been like touching my face and like it's been smudging all day. It's really good at just staying put all day, which has been very impressive to me. For primer today, I used 2. I used a little of the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer and the Wet n Wild Coconut Spray, so we are primed. Then this is the foundation I will be trying. This is the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. So I think there's a lot more shades available than when I originally got this. The shade I have is called Rose Beige, which I don't know what that is, so we're just gonna see how it looks, and if it's too light, we're gonna bronze a lot. I don't know what else to say. So I've heard really good things about this product, so I'm very excited to try it out. And I did purchase this from Ulta. And I hate dropper foundations because I never know how to apply them. So there's that. I do have self-tanner on, and I think this shade is pretty okay for it. Because I got this product not during this time of year, so it's kind of been sitting around waiting for me to tan. So I'm glad I waited, because this color would not have worked on my natural color. So far, I think that looks really good. I'm definitely happy with the way it looks. So right now I'm going to go put some concealer on, and then I have a cream product to try out. Okay, so I did conceal. I used the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer. And now I'm going to try this blush. So this came in, I believe it was the March Allure Beauty box, I wanna say. So this is from the brand Au Naturel, and this is their creme multi-stick in the shade Grapefruit. I'm not too sure how I'm going to apply this. Let's just, maybe I'll just put it right onto my sponge. I don't know, because I remember when I tested on my hand, it was not easy to apply. I don't want to like drag it across the foundation. Oh, I'm not a fan of this. Let's try it on the sponge again. Just go really ham in there. I don't know. That seems to sort of be working ever so slightly. I actually think it looks very pretty. I just think I would never recommend putting this right on over foundation, because I can tell by the amount of pressure needed that it's going to move your foundation. So okay, I'm actually pretty happy with how that looks. So there's definitely good and bad with this. Now I'm going to powder my face, and I will be back for the eyes, which I'm so excited for. Okay, so I think my skin is looking pretty good so far. So I set under my eyes with the Beauty Bakery Flour Powder, and the rest of my face with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness Pressed Powder. And then I locked it all in with the Catrice Dewy Fixing Spray. Now I have a bunch of stuff for my eyes. So I'm gonna start with this because I'm really excited. This came in this month's Allure Beauty box. This is the Laura Geller New York Incredible Waterproof Gel Eyeliner Pencil in Brown Eyed Girl. So I heard it. Oh yeah, so it does. It has a sharpener on this side, and then I'm very excited. This is something I'm very excited for. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw this in my waterline really quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm very happy so far. It was very easy to apply, and I like how it has like the rubber grip handle here. It just, I don't know why, but it's really nice to have that, and I'm very impressed. And I like having a brown eyeliner. It's a little bit less harsh than a straight black eyeliner. Now for something I've never tried before, the MAC Paint Pot. I had no idea which one to get. I got Painterly. Maybe that was wrong, maybe that was right. I've never used this before, but I'm definitely excited to dig in. I don't really know how to do this. I'm just going to use a brush. This is the Firma 203 brush. I'm gonna prime my eyes. All right, we are primed and ready to shadow. So now it's time for the Colourpop Sweet Talk palette. This is the very first palette I have bought since the Fame palette came out last year. So I've been waiting for the perfect palette because they come out with so many palettes and none of them have ever been like, oh, I would definitely get so much use out of that. Honestly, because a lot of them have been so colorful, and as much as I like a colored eyeshadow palette, I don't need a million of them because it's what I reach for the least in my collection. So this one, on the other hand, is one that I will reach for because 95% of the month when I'm putting my eyeshadow on, it's because I'm getting ready to go to work. So this one will do. I'm mainly excited for this shade called Side to Side because it's a super shock shadow and I'm so excited that it's in a palette. So I'm gonna start with Catch Me with the Luxie 209 brush. Then I'm going to go in with Work It with the Elizabeth Matte Tapered Blending Brush. Wow, these are blending so nicely, and I don't know if it's because they are Colourpop shadows or if it's because they're Colourpop shadows and the MAC paint pot, but these are going on so easily. Oh my gosh. I do not regret buying this palette. Now I'm going to go in with West Side with this new brush that came in the Allure box. This is the Luxie 321 brush. Holy moly. Wow. I'm going to take this Vintage Cosmetics brush number 3 with Work It under the lower lash line. And then I'm going to take the Luxie 221 brush with West Side, also under the lower lash line. Okay, and now I want to take that Super Shock, which is Side to Side, all over the lid. Let me feel it. Oh my gosh, it's so soft. Oh, that is like such a pretty, simple eye look, and it was so easy to do. Oh, wow. This might be the best palette I've tried in a very long time. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put some bronzer and a little bit more blush on because even though I can still see the blush a little bit through, I still want to use another blush. And then I will try the new highlighter that I got from Colourpop. Okay, so I bronzed with the Catrice Sun Lover bronzer. And then I've been loving this NYX palette that came in our Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. I guess it was last month. But I used this shade right here with this brush that came in our BoxyCharms last month. I think this is so great for blush because it doesn't give you such intense color. It's a little bit more on the easier side. I don't know what to say. Let's try the highlighter. So this is from the Villains collection. I did get the Cruella highlighter in You Idiots, You Fools, You Imbeciles. And I literally bought nothing in the Princess collection, but I was so drawn to this Villains collection. So it is a Super Shock highlighter and I haven't even touched it yet. So let's kind of swatch it. Okay, so it looks like it will be pretty. We shall see. I'm gonna use my brush. I don't really know what to do. It's definitely a little on the glittery side. Oh my. It definitely is pretty. It's just a little bit more glittery than maybe I'd go for. And I mean, when I think of like a Super Shock, I think of Flexitarian and it doesn't have quite this much glitter, but I do think it is very pretty. It's just not a where to work highlighter, let us say, if you know what I mean. I will say I'm very impressed though, especially because usually the Colourpop stuff doesn't even have a mirror in its palettes. I'm very surprised that these have little mirrors in them. But I think this tone does work on my skin tone. That's kind of why I went more on the Cruella side of things, even though she's not necessarily my favorite villain. I was trying to choose wisely. Okay, now I'm gonna set my makeup, put on some mascara, and then try the Villain lipstick. Okay, so I set my makeup with the Flower Beauty Seal the Deal. And then for mascara, I use the Butter London Power Up mascara. I really enjoy this a lot. I will say I only use it on my top lashes though. Now for my favorite villain, Mr. Hades. So this is literally called Hades, the Luxe lipstick. I've never tried this formula. So this is not only a first impression of the color, but the formula as well. They really did go above and beyond though with this packaging. Oh, it smells, what does it smell like? It smells like something good. And I love that it says Villains like that. All right, so let's put on some Hades. That feels really nice. And that's what I can say about that. And I like the color. The color is definitely something I'd wear. And it's a color that would be really nice also with a gloss over top. But for now, we're just gonna do this, like this. So now, let's go through everything. We started with the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation, and I think it looks really nice. It's definitely not dewy, but I feel like it's one of those more natural looking foundations. Like it's not matte, it's not dewy, it's like normal right in the middle, natural, which is nice. And I like it so far, especially because Catrice is one of my favorite drugstore brands and it is so affordable. Then the Au Naturel blush. While I think it looked really pretty, the complications behind applying it to me makes it not worth it, because I think this is almost $30 if I recall correctly from the Allure little pamphlet. So I don't even know where you get this brand Au Naturel, but I definitely would not be running out to buy it if I were you. Then we use the Laura Geller eyeliner. I'm very happy with this. Honestly, Laura Geller isn't a brand that I find that I run out and try often. So I'm really glad that we got this because it really is a great eyeliner. I thought it went on so well, and maybe I should start exploring this brand more, because I think all I have right now is maybe a highlighter and a lipstick, if I recall correctly. Not really sure. Then the MAC Paint Pot, I really did enjoy. I think it really did have an impact on the way the shadows were blending, and I'm glad I picked up Painterly. I think this does work well with my skin tone. I wasn't sure if I wanted this or soft ochre, but I think Painterly was the right option. Then the Sweet Talk palette obviously is the best thing I tried in this video. I'm so happy about it. I definitely would recommend picking this up. It's already a very affordable palette. I believe it's, I forget if their palettes are 16 or 18 now, but they constantly, if that's like not in your budget, they constantly have really good sales. I feel like they do 20% off sales often. I would definitely look into getting this if these are your shades. I think it's great. Then we have our villain things. If I had to recommend one, I think I'd recommend the lipstick over the highlighter, only because as somebody who does like Super Shock highlighters, this one to me is a lot more glittery than a traditional Super Shock highlighter, whereas I think the lipstick is very comfortable and it doesn't feel like it's going to dry out my lips, which is very nice. And I'm pretty sure that's all we tried out in this video. Oh, also the Luxie brush that I tried out from Allure, that was great. So there was that too. And yeah, that was it for this video. Let me know, have you guys tried these products out? How did they work for you? Leave me a comment down below and let me know. As usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!